terror! What horrible monstrosity is stalking the streets of Riverdale? Is it even human? Can Archie save his friends from the horror of a monstrously warped mind? Find out in Reign of Terror!
Perhaps one of the few episodes that borders on original, this one brings back Moose for his only other main appearance in 40 episodes. In the standard story of the school football star fearing failing a test, lest he be kicked from the team, Moose decides to sneak into the school at night. Which makes me wonder how secure the school is if kids can just wander in at any time. Now, Moose isn't going to find the answers to the test, but actually uses a device that begins to make him smarter, and also gives him a pair of glasses all in the space of one night. This, of course, begins to go wrong when, for some reason, he keeps abusing the machine, growing smarter until he breaks up with Midge and begins to gain psychic powers.
I can't believe Moose is such a selfish jerk.
Oh, yeah?
Now, when you realise, and the show states, that he isn't getting smarter, instead just memorising everything he reads, then it makes me wonder how increased memory, or simply hyper-retention of data, is giving psychic powers. Then you might also see why this episode doesn't really connect up. As it always does with psychic powers in TV and film, Moose becomes a danger to others until Midge talks to him, and he decides to get himself back to normal, something that apparently the actually intelligent Dilton can't do. Except Moose can, by just crossing two wires, which doesn't make sense how he'd know that would work when all he's supposed to be doing is just memorizing stuff and not growing smarter. So this should have been outside his skills, but at least it ends the episode. While this episode does do what I've been saying about, in that it gives limelight to a lesser seen character, it just can't hold itself together to make either something original or keep its ideas straight. This plotline has been done time and time again, with the most recent version being Adventure Time's Goliad episode. Along with the generic plotline, there's also a lot of questions that have failed to be answered, like how Moose knew about the device and why Dilton just left it out for anyone to mess with, and failed to notice that it had been messed with. Actually, it's messed with twice in fact, since a bird gets zapped with it at the beginning of the episode. Though how is another question, given how the machine works. Finally, the show can't decide what the machine does. Does it make you smarter, as some of the episode shows, or does it help you just remember things, which is the actual explanation given for the device? So for this episode, that means we'll forget about Moose forever. I hope you'll remember it at number 16.